Hello again, YouTube.
Hey, welcome back to Level 1 Gaming. It's part, whatever this is. I think it's 8? I don't know. But I think that we're going to keep it up. Like, this entire session has been talks about running ins with the law. And I kind of want to keep that up. It's kind of an extension of my first story of... Oh, I didn't even tell that story yet. Never mind. I'll tell that story first, I guess. So when I was in college last year... I got an underage consumption / possession of alcohol charge.
He was wild.
It was kind of bullshit. I don't know if I can tell like the whole story. My mom might kill me. But I was at a party. I was joining a frat. This frat called Phi Psi.
Sure it was.
Yeah, that's about all I can say about that frat. Like I'm not gonna like you can't say any like shit that you do. It's super secret. But I was joining a frat. Oh, fucking.
Yeah, they double dicked you there.
Fucking Pumbaa over here.
That was the
Jesus.
kill. You just got dicked.
Dude, that was not a good. That was a collateral effect. But I'm at a party, and the event was called a zip tie event.
Oh man, I heard those things were dope.
Yeah, so you have to like be zip tied to a person of your choosing. If you're, if you like guys, it's a guy. If you like girls, it's a girl. Like we had a couple. I think we had one like gay guy in my frat, and he brought a guy, and then no one gave a shit. And fucking it's 2018. And so we were going, and the girl that I was supposed to go with, for whatever reason, I think she got into a car accident, whatever it was, I don't remember. But she couldn't go, and so I was kind of upset about it. I was excited as fuck. And then my
she was a baddie.
Yeah,
she was gorgeous.
Yeah, no more names though, or no names, but very very attractive girl.
Okay.
And then I'm still friends with. I don't talk to her in a minute. She lives in Florida now. But we were going to go to this party thing, and she ended up having to cancel. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it myself. And so like, I don't.
So the zip tie party. Tell them about the alcohol.
It doesn't.
What you have to do.
Okay. So like you have to finish. You have to finish a fifth of vodka with the date, right? Before you're allowed to get unzip tied. And I'm a bigger guy, and at the time I had a lot of tolerance for alcohol because I was drinking constantly. And so you had to finish a fifth of vodka by yourself with a girl, and I was by myself, so it was by myself with myself. Yeah. So I finished it, and like believe it or not, I was not like, I mean I was gone obviously, but like I wasn't doing stupid shit. Like I knew how to handle myself when I needed to. So like walking into the dorm would have been no problem for me. But I had a good friend. He's still my good friend. I love him. He's an awesome dude. He was there with me at the party, and his date drank like a third or fourth of his bottle, and he drank like 3/4. And so but he's a much smaller guy than me, so he was toasted. That man was gone.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna walk you home. Like, but he lived in a different dorm than me. And I did not trust that this man could get home. He could barely stand. Like he was.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say his name just because and he was like crying on my shoulder. Like he was gone. He's fucking, when you're that drunk, nothing you can do about it. And so I'm walking him home, and I was like, fuck it, we'll just go to my dorm. You can just take my bed. I'll find somewhere else to sleep tonight. Because that's my buddy. I wanted to make sure that he was good to go. I don't know if this is a flight episode or not. Hopefully it's not. So I'm walking him home, and the whole way like from the party house to my dorm, I'm fine. As we're pulling up on the dorm, I see that there's a cop sitting outside the dorm. And I'm like, hey, buddy, we got to act straight. Like, we got to be good passing this cop. Once we get past... Fuck, it's a flight app. Okay. If I remember correctly, you've got to do the boats first. Yeah, it's the things and the boats at the same time. Okay, got you. I'm going to start it over. So, we get to the dorm, we're passing the cop, and... I'm assuming it wasn't intentional because he was, fucking toasted. But he, we were, holding on to each other to make sure that he could stand up straight. And he put his entire body weight on me at the same time. And so I stumble because he puts his body weight on me. And a cop sees that we're stumbling and was like, no, I gotta stop you. And it was a female cop.
Lady cop.
Yeah. And
they're overachievers.
Yeah, I've experienced, my experience with lady cops. And, it makes sense to me. I understand it. But it kind of seems like, they think they don't get enough respect, which I'm sure at some points is true. But they they do too much to make it seem like they do more. Fuck me, dude.
God.
We're good. I'm telling an important story. Okay, that's what it is.
Continue on then.
So this lady cop talks to us and is like, "Hey, y'all drunk?" And I'm pretty sure, I don't remember it exactly, but I'm pretty sure I was just like, "Yeah, I'm drunk." Like I was toasted, and I didn't think to lie to her again, like just like the last story. And what the fuck? That was lucky as shit. I don't know what I just did there. But she's like, "Okay, let's go upstairs. Let's like not arrest you in public." And so technically I was arrested, but
You have to take a shot?
what?
A mug shot?
No, it was technically an arrest, but all that happened. What the fuck, man? All that happened was that we got upstairs and like a bunch of cops.
Dude, how about you go over it next time?
I fucking guess, man. This is not a great start. This content level. But the cop takes us upstairs and we just got talked to a bunch. Okay, so when I tell you my friend was gone. Like, it was not okay. I want to get this boat before I finish this turn. Fuck me, dude.
Dude, actually, die.
It's a goal that can't get finished. I might do that shit last, but I'm going to try it one more time doing that first. This might be the longest flight episode that we've done. Or flight level that we've done. But, let's just do it. I got it. It's easy money. I just got to make sure I hit the boats on the way there. Fuck me, dude. It can be done. It's still good. We're still good. So I might have to learn how to edit some shit out now. I mean, probably not. I'm probably just gonna post this because y'all can see how fucking angry I'm getting about this. This is some bullshit, dude. So we're upstairs.
Tell your damn story.
Yeah, my buddy is toasted. And we're sitting upstairs, and so the first thing that he says to me, well, I'm pretty sure he said it to me while we were walking up, just like going to the elevator. But once we're upstairs, we're in the room, and he definitely said it to me when we were in the room, and he was like, "Hey man, like, this is my fault, like, I'm not gonna let you take the blame for it." And like, it was very admirable, but that's not how the law works. Like, if you got, you got. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, your friend can't be like, "Oh yeah, it's my fault," and like, you're safe. Like, this doesn't happen. But I definitely respect him, as my friend, blasted as he was, trying to stick up for me. And so the cops like talking to us and telling us, like, you know, they're trying to make it seem like they're nicer than they are. They're like, you know, we could have given you drunk in public, but we're only giving you this one, so you should be happy, kind of shit, you know. Which kind of made me mad at the moment. But you can't like tell the cop how mad you are at them, you know. So we're sitting in the room, and my buddy is spitting. So he's at the point where he's so drunk that he's got the spits. Everybody's had that, where you just gotta spit. You're so drunk.
Dude, the spits suck.
And so he's in my room, in my dorm, in front of 2 police officers, just spitting on the floor.
No.
Swear to God, I don't know if I ever told you that. He's just spitting on the floor, and I'm like, "Hey, buddy, like," I'm just gonna say buddy because I'm gonna say his name otherwise. I handed him a fucking plastic red cup to spit in. He's like, "Okay, thank you," and he's holding the red cup in his fucking hand, and he goes, "Okay," and then spits on the floor, and it's like,
dude, he
and spits on the fucking floor, and the cop, at some point, the female cop is like, "Buddy," like telling him, like, you know, fucking spit in the cup, and so the cop like ended up, you know, giving us the failure to maintain charges, or not failure to maintain, the underage consumption, self-possession charges,
right.
and I had to go to court for it. I ended up getting community service, and then I got that done, and it's over with. But the story that I wanted to tell before I even remembered this one was the stories that I heard in that courthouse, like the cases that I had to hear, because when I started that, like, that court date started at 10 in the morning, I believe.
Right.
And we get there at 10, and my buddy's there. We had to go at the same time because we're co-defenders or co-defendants or whatever. Even though, like, co-defendants, like, because we're up on trial. But both of us, like, didn't actually defend. We were just like, yeah, we did it, I believe. I definitely did that. I don't know if my friend did. But we got that. We were sitting down, and we get there at 10. So I expect our court date to happen at like 10:30.
No, it's all day.
But I guess that this courthouse was bopping because
Is it Richmond?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, we did not get seen until fucking like
He shanked
2:30
you.
or something. Like 2:30. So in that, full day of being in a courtroom, not eating, starving, no phone, no nothing, like, at that point I was like, dang near essentially addicted to vaping, and I had to leave my vape outside, and that was upsetting because I was scared I was gonna get stolen and stuff. But we go and we're doing that, and like, the first case when I first get there, I missed the first half of it. But it's one dude, and like when I sit down, the entire place is, every seat is taken up essentially.
Yeah.
There's like 5 open ones, The entire left side is all like, early 20s age girls. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. I didn't really think about it at first. So there's guys up there, and all I hear when I first walk in, I'm gonna die again, dude. All I hear when I first walk in is the judge telling this guy that he has an addiction to pornography. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And like, apparently, I found out afterwards, this dude had put a video camera in like a girl's locker room or a girl's bathroom somewhere, and like recorded girls in the showers and shit. And
That's
so, like,
illegal.
Yeah,
Viewers, that's illegal.
So he, gets his charge or whatever, and he leaves. And it was like I think it was like all suspended time, but he had to pay a lot of fines. But
Yeah,
like he had
probably
time.
a lot of
yeah, but
fines.
suspended time is like when you get the time, but you don't have to serve it unless you do some other dumb shit. And if you do other dumb shit, you have to go back and do the original time.
Yeah.
So as he gets up and leaves, the entire left side of the room, all like the 20-year-old girls, all get up and leave. And what I guess I had missed was the entire like first half of that trial was all of them like
Testifying
that like he had seen them naked on the fucking cameras.
That's wild.
I was like,
dude.
you are a fucked up dude, man. Like, you got problems. And that was like the first. Like, I had this entire time, my buddy's in there with me, and I'm having to like secretly whisper to him to find out what's happening in this trial, because you're not allowed to talk in a courtroom. So that was fun. And I'll start the next one since it's only been 12 minutes. I also saw one, like the next trial that took a while. It took like fucking 40 minutes. And it was this old dude, and I guess he was senile, but he lived in like a retirement home, right?
Yeah.
I think he was like 7 years old. And there were these like 3 I remember this kicking my ass last time. There were like these 3 females, like older women, that I'm gonna get this dragon, so if I die, I come back right there. These older women are saying that like he's like threatened them, and like he's like screamed at them in the middle of the retirement home that they're like a crazy bitch or something. And so like they're up there and they're telling these stories, and like I feel bad because the guy is also like in a wheelchair, not able to move, and like so all of them are like at the point of your life where glad I did that. At the point of your life where like your parts don't work anymore, so you're just kind of living in the moment because you can't do anything else. So I feel bad for the whole situation, but like obviously this dude was fucking up, like yelling crazy shit at these people. And
It was just women?
yeah,
Okay.
and like the women like were trying to get this man locked up. This like 80-year-old man.
This old dude? What? They probably just didn't want him around anymore.
Yeah, so like the judge was like, he's already been kicked out of the apartment home. He's got to find a new one. Like that, I think that's punishment enough. And he ended up getting out of it. But like what really stuck with me was because the judge said some shit. I don't remember what it was, but he was like he told her like to shut the fuck up or something.
Told the judge?
Or he like said like God damn it to her. He said something like that, like some kind of expletive directed at her, the judge. And then the judge was like, you obviously have problems with like profanity and stuff. And he goes, ma'am, I do not cuss. Right after he had like fucking cussed at the judge.
Yeah, he was obviously
And I was like,
senile.
oh, there's something wrong here. I felt bad. And he got out of it. Or he didn't get out of it, but like he didn't get any extra punishment. But that like every case that day that we saw, am I dead? Every case that we saw was pretty insane, actually.
Dude,
like
over there, like they're on a whole new level over there, dude.
Well, I felt bad / not bad for one guy. Like the first guy after the big rape trial case, the shower thing.
I don't know if that was a rape trial, but
whatever it was. this guy comes up and he's, I'm, dressed to the T's, That's not the saying.
It's to the nines.
Thanks,
Dude, you need
but-
to slow down with your expressions. You're like, I'm dressed to the T. Who is the T? Like,
My
plain
mouth,
white
is, my
tees?
my
Like
mouth
what?
is tart. Like,
You're dead again.
fucking. Anyway, this guy comes up and he's. I gotta work on some expressions, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
So he's like, sagging his pants, wearing like a t-shirt and some J's. Like he's not, dressed court wise.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like necessary, I guess. Like you're allowed to go in.
It's like
But, like,
it's supposed to be formal and
Yeah, the judge is gonna be a lot kinder to you if you like show the respect to the judge that deserves to be shown.
Yeah.
Anyway, this guy comes up and he's like being super fucking rude and like cutting the judge off a bunch. And like I got told when I took business law in high school that like judges have like power to do whatever the fuck they want. in a
No,
courtroom.
honestly, they do. Like,
Well, it was
that's
crazy.
like
So,
their
like, my teacher always said some shit. Oh, fuck this dude. My teacher always said like, if they want, they can go make you count all the tires in the parking lot and make you come back and tell what it is. Like they can do whatever they want. I was like, that's kind of bullshit, right? But this guy, like, I get there 10:30 or something. I was a little bit late, but it was because I brought my phone the first time and had to turn around back to the dorm and put it back. Like, I didn't want to leave him out there. But I put my phone back there. I left my vape in my pocket because I'm a fucking idiot.
His name's Bubba.
This guy goes up and he's like sassing the judge.
Yeah.
And like the first ever like judge power I ever saw, this man, the judge looks at the man and goes, "You know what? I'm gonna give you time to cool off. You're gonna be at the end of the docket today." So he was supposed to get seen at 10:30, and this man decided, "Oh, I didn't get the fucking chest right there. Whatever. I'd plan on leaving anyway." But this man like got seen at 10:30, and ended up not being able. Like he was still sitting down when I left at 2:30. When he could have been gone at 10:30, he did that.
That sucks.
If that's not like telling you to respect a judge, like I don't know another story to tell you that.
Dude.
Like even if you don't respect what they do, which I do, but even if you don't, man, like they can fuck you over bad. Like you gotta show that. Like you just
anything
you're
the judge
you're the beta
asks-
in that situation.
Anything the judge asks you to do as a corrective measure, you have to do.
Yeah. So the judge can make up shit. But anyway, I think that's a long enough episode. These episodes are getting longer every time. I'm trying to cut it down, but these levels are getting harder, man.
Yeah,
they really
just
are.
sucking.
Yeah, I'm doing not great. But next time,